against the Chargers. Can Los Angeles finish the sweep? Find out next on EA Sports.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Now Prescott.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Uses the stiff arm. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Come on, the ball. Come on. Watch out of these 10 over. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is first and goal from about the 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
21-0 our score after one. Prescott on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott from the gun. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
Let's go. Do it.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. They're going to try and throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We're ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
49-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Big hole up the middle.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Russell Gage with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Chargers 21. McPherson sends a kickoff.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. And now here comes Kansas City. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing, Prescott. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 50.